Good morning, fellow Nigerians across the globe. As you already know, I am George Onibe. Our work on social media is simple, and that is to point you to the right direction. Because we clearly understand two basic facts that governs humanity. And that is, there is a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. We will point you to the path. The choice is yours. And secondly, God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. Despite the fact that there are decisions that overrule our wishes, we still cannot keep quiet and allow them serve the next generation of our people. This morning, I want us to look at a message I simply titled, "We the people of Nigeria cannot afford to allow ourselves to be influenced by the decision of those who are fighting to be relevant, instead of us fighting to be recognized." You see, as Nigerians, according to President Ahmed Bola Tinubu in his recent speech, said that we are practicing a constitutional democracy. He said this to actually point us to a particular direction most of us are not paying attention. I agree with him. We are practicing constitutional, not just democracy, constitutional democracy. In other words, our democracy is influenced by our constitution. And who makes the constitution? You think it's the National Assembly, you think it's the legislature, and then it is backed up by the executive, then think again. These people are just entities, bodies, who are there to regulate the constitution. Ultimately, the only slogan we hear when it comes to Nigeria is that our constitution is the product or byproduct of we the people of Nigeria. So anything they quote for you, they will say, "We the people of Nigeria." This we don't know who this we is, because we believe there is a family known as we the people of Nigeria. If indeed there is no family known as we the people, as it applies in English, that they are referring to the Nigerians as we the people, and then there are things you need to know, and that is the purpose of this broadcast. In one of my broadcasts, I pointed out to you having a conversation with a military personnel on a very neutral ground. I was trying to point out to the military and said, you people are the last line of defense, the security agents, to be precise, most especially the military. I say, in the absence of the military, the artillery, the navy, the air force, Nigeria will rip itself apart. I explained so many things, and I said, but thank God we are in an era where no military man jump out and then takes over power. And the man allowed me to finish my explanation and said to me that the problem is not the military, because the military actually has only one role, and that is to protect the citizens of Nigeria. That whatever they do, it is we the people. I was shocked. And the military man told me that they are not controlled by the president. They are not controlled by your governor. They are controlled by the constitution. And the constitution is we the people, you the people. But their duty is to protect the constitution. And so if your politicians are able to sell this lie to you, those at the pavilion of power sell these lies to you and tell you that they are representing the people, they issue the military the power to do to the people what the people indirectly or invariably or unknowingly ask to be done to them. I don't know if you understand. The military man clearly stated to me that they are here to protect the lives and property of the people, because they believe that the constitution is the will of the people. But this will of the people is managed by somebody, which is the three arms of government. It is agreed that when the legislature takes the will of the people, it presents it to the executive, who now interprets the will of the people, and the will of the people will be implemented by the executive, which falls under the category of your president, your governors, your local government chairman, your whatever name they answer. And so invariably, Nigerians are being impersonated in the political arena. Now, you may not be able to understand where we are going to. My concern is the supposed majority. My concern is people like me, who are watching some criminal-minded people destroy everything that is left of us. And yet, you cannot talk. They call it fake news. They call it hate speech. They blackmail you and do all those rubbish. That is their function. That is their duty. Let them go on. But our duty is to make sure that since they have murdered sleep, they will not go to bed. Now, let's come back a little bit. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan in recent time is being hypered to come and run for presidency. And we have appealed to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. We now, the people of South, not all of us anyway, somebody like me, has appealed to Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Those who have access to him, tell him not to come out. Tell Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to be a spectator in this election. We are on a dispensational shift. After Tinubu 8 years, our life as Nigerians will be redefined. Those who are not ready should get ready because the real slavery has started. But those who are ready, you believe in salvaging the future of the next generation, this is the time you have to change everything. And so while we are saying this, I'm still monitoring or observing the body language of Jonathan because power is intoxicating. Maybe after much hyper, maybe after much consultation, they will say, go, we are with you. You will do this, Tinubu this, you will do Tinubu this. You see that place? Tinubu is a child of destiny. A child of destiny in the sense that he's either going to make our life better or he's going to destroy everything, but he will collect his own. Don't interfere. But let's assume Goodluck was going to, because he has, based on his extensive knowledge, coming from his friends and associates, and he decided to run. Who are we to question him? But now look at the influence now. That is why I have to create this scenario so that you get it. There is one lawyer now they call John Mary Jidobi. I'm not sure Goodluck has come to show interest and say, yes, I want to run yet. It's still allegedly. Have soon him to court. He have taken Goodluck to court. You know what he's fighting for? Goodluck don't have right to run again. This is Igbo man. It's not hatred though. Because there is a place where there is an adage in my place, it's only when something looks as so, it's always reoccurring among a particular people. You pay attention to them. Some of them say they don't support Nnamdi Kanu. But the same people are going to have a match for Nnamdi Kanu case. You can't trust them. The things that would have led Nigeria to a stable platform where we can progress as a nation, these people will utter all of them. Why did Yoruba people not take Goodluck to court? Why did Hausa people not take Goodluck to court? Igbo people looking for unity and South to colonize. Why are you the ones taking this lead? But most of you will not understand this body language. I'm coming. And so in Abuja, he filed a lawsuit preventing, stopping Goodluck. You can't contest. And these are the same group of people going back, oh, Goodluck, oh, Goodluck. These are the same people. Watch these Igbo people, these Igbo Biafra people. Watch them closely. They were the major instrument of removing Goodluck. Oh, everybody says, oh, he's not a good man. He's no longer a bad man. I don't forget Father Mbaka when he demolished and demonized Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Completely demonized the man vigorously in his adoration ministry. Igbo people have started again. It is always Wazobia. This time now, who is supposed to be the closest ally of Goodluck Jonathan? Let's go by their mindset. Is it not Igbo people? Boom, the same Igbo. They want, all they are doing, the body language is simple. So their Tinubu will like them. The more you look for validation, the more it's evidence that you are fake. While we are talking about that, let's look at another scenario. Maybe you'll be able to get my message. Because this is a time we'll talk to you in a language that, though you will hear what you are saying, you will not understand. You will be seeing it, but yet you are blind. You will be blind to the knowledge. Only those who have opened their spirit for truth, transparency, fairness, equity, ultimately justice for all, only then will see the truth. The Mighty Allah has called on the Nigerian security agent that they should bring down all the people killing Fulani herdsmen. Very laughable. I'm coming. The ones that are killing people, killing farmers in their own organized crime, is now calling Nigeria army. Please, oh, all the people killing cow people, all the people killing Fulani, please, oh, gather them, deal with them, bring it to justice. Mighty Allah, when will you people call out the Fulani herdsmen that are killing farmers? You see, the way you people reason, it's all about Wazobia, but it will dawn on all of you. Mark my words. That is another headline. Now, there are two tribes, two ethnic groups in Nigeria that are actually the fundamental problem of Nigeria. If they like, let them do what they like. If they like, but we know what is holding us together. That is Igbo, Biafra people, and Fulani people. Watch their body language. They want your land by every means necessary. Whether crook or hook, they want it. Every time they are the victim, every time, but yet they are the one benefiting from the union of one Nigeria. Even when they don't have anything, they are offering to the federal government at the federal level. But yet they rip everybody off, free of charge, free food, and yet they are deceiving you. That is one. The second now is, let's come back to this issue of fighting to be relevant instead of fighting to be recognized. Tinubu, for instance, is spending so much money, borrowing so much money, despite the fact that he's with subsidy money. And every day we hear on the page of newspaper, they are pushing in money. Every governor is collecting money. Huge allocation. Will we hear the amount of money being borrowed and disbursed among states? Sometimes our reasoning ability is freezed because we don't see what they are doing with the money. I'm trying to make we the people of Nigeria, to understand the one truth. Tinubu is one man. Yes, he may be the figurehead. But Tinubu, as a president, that office is useless without the governor's approval. And that is why when Tinubu punctured the Rivers State government structure, he never knew what he had done. But he will know very soon. You see that suspension of Senfobara, Tinubu destroyed the pillar in this structure called Nigeria, that he will not be able, sorry, I don't know what is on the air, that he will not be able to correct again, even in 100 lifetime. But then this money they are borrowing, all this money they are disposing, where are this money? No, where are the money? We, the people of Nigeria. What are they doing with the money? From the Senate to your governor, what are they doing with the money? Now, let me tell you, in Nigeria, outside Lagos and Abuja, of course, these people are enjoying the benefit of being the federal power influence. But so let's leave Lagos and Abuja aside. All the 36 states in Nigeria, only 2 states are really progressing. You know the 2 states, Akwa Ibom State and Ebonyi State. Since 1999 till this very moment, only these 2 states, forget about the West. The West in their own is operating on a higher platform because the region cut across each other. They balance their development equilibrium. They push it all to Lagos and they fall behind and they vent that powerhouse called Lagos. And so whatever Ibadan is, Osun State is, Ondo State is, Ogun State is, on the rest of it, they have a powerhouse. And so what affects one affects the other. So I may remove them. What about the North? The North are giving handout to their people. Their own people, we the people of the North, they are giving handout to them. The way they dash them money, that they come and kill themselves. Then you come back to the east, to the southeast. Outside the Ebonyi State, other states are living in past glory. But look at the switch. Ebonyi State is not fighting to be recognized. I mean, they are not fighting to have influence, but they are fighting to be recognized because nobody takes the kingdom by word, but by action. I know you don't get where I'm going to, but be patient. Ebonyi State are the highest criticized, marginalized, oppressed, insulted ethnic group in the southeast. Ebonyi people. Just look at their body language. Ebonyi is Fulani blood. Ebonyi do this one. Ebonyi is this one. Ebonyi is Abuki. Ebonyi the Wawawa. Just look at Ebonyi State. You forget about what David Umahi is doing there. They know what they are doing. As a Senate president, if you know how much, David Umahi has influence in favor of Ebonyi, you will be shocked. Go to Ebonyi State. Tell me you are not seeing development. You are not seeing the federal government money pushed in there. Every corner of Ebonyi State is being developed. Go to Akwa Ibom. The same thing is applicable. Akwa Ibom is not fighting to be influential. Akwa Ibom is fighting to be recognized. You see, like I mentioned, Senate President Akpabio Goswe. Since he came there, if you know the politics he has played in favor of his people, you will be shocked. If you know the politics he has played, but this is the switch. Their politicians are developing their place. But you see the rest of us, I didn't mention your name. Your politicians are trying to make you feel it's the federal government, so you don't pay attention to what they are doing to you. You are from Rivers State, for instance. I need you to travel about road. I need you to look at all those big, mighty buildings, all those gigantic buildings. Let us say from Lagos bus stop down to Element Junction. You will see almost 70% of them are vacant. Almost 70% of those mighty buildings that used to hold companies and industry, almost 70% are now vacant. But I know you are not feeling it because something is wrong somewhere. There is no money in circulation anymore. They have stolen all of them. So who is stealing River State money? Oh, that makes me remember my Delta State. In the early hours of Delta State, in the first dispensation of the 1999 eras, Delta State was somewhere everybody want to go to. Companies, different nature and kind were flooding into Delta State. They made the same mistake river people should not make. Before you know, there were crises up and down, and gradually, all these companies began to left. They all moved to River State. Check the economic vibe of River State during the eras of Peter Odele, and maybe down to Chibuku Amechi. You will know it's not the same today. They have all left, only few remaining. And any slightest mistake, they will move to Lagos. And from Lagos, they will operate your own. But we have governor. I'm coming. Now, coming to Delta State as we speak. From Ibori to Sheriff, what are they doing? Because charity begins at home. Ibori, Uduara did what they did. Their own development is only in their place. You know, we are going to blame Tinubu. I have not come to caution blame, but I want you to see the body language of all the people I'm pointing out to you, and then you will know your rightful place. Ibori was cited to say that he will not leave tissue paper in Asaba because capital would have been in Warri. One Nigeria. Let us blame Tinubu. I'm coming. He stayed his 8 years. He did what he has to do. He left. His brother took over. Uduanga. Uduanga started the same thing. They did not bring any development to Anyoma. Few touching, few, what do you call it, pimping in Asaba. Until Okowa came. Okowa, despite the fact that he touched the life of Anyoma people, was watching his back. And so when you go to Abo today, or you see Asaba, you see any small development around Okwane, and I'm sure Okwane people did not receive their fair share today. Now, let's look at it. Those of you from Delta State, from Uromi Junction down to Warri, that is if you are following the Uromi Awuchi road, you will discover that from Agbo there, Uromi Junction, down till you reach Warri, that road, I'm sure is Lord Lugard that tied that road for us in the Delta. No, you know, we are going to blame Tinubu, but I'm coming because some people are fighting to be relevant. Why we should be fighting to be recognized? Nobody takes the kingdom by word but by action. I'm coming. I'm just trying to break it down so you'll be able to understand it. But if you can't understand it, I'm sorry, I can't help you. So from Uromi Junction, right there, that Uromi Awuchi Junction, right there in Abo, down to Warri, I said, I am sure it was Lord Lugard that tied that road for us. But look at, 2 universities in Delta State is located in that road. University of Delta State, Abraka, is on that road. And Delta State University, Agbo, is on that road. Recently, early this year, maybe less than 2 months ago, they started hypering it. They want to do flyover in Uromi Junction. Julius Berger came, set up equipment, they have disappeared. They are not there the last time I passed there. But who are they doing favor? And who is deceiving who here? Where are your security voted funds? Where are the heads voted funds? Where are all those money they are borrowing and giving to state? Where is it going to? They are fighting to be relevant. They are not fighting to be recognized. You see, when you fight to be relevant, you fight dirty. You don't care about the ethical behavior. Nothing concerns you. Your own is that you must be relevant, even when you know you are not relevant. Imagine if after all this looting, imagine if after all what you are doing to your people, supposed people, and one day the government of the world changes. You know, the Igbo people have been crying for secession. Maybe one day, and they come out and say, everybody, go your separate ways. That is when most of you will know what you have done to yourself. That is when the slavery of some of you will begin all over again. For instance, my Igbo people, what do you have? You go and tap palm wine? You go and do hunting? Or you go and farm cassava and maize? No, we are more than that. Cassava people, Anyocha people, Osimiri people, Ndokwa people. Of course, Ndokwa I don't have issue with them. Because they are home to oil and gas. Of course, we are home to oil and gas. But at least, those people have something on ground. In my community, in fact, in my family land, there are areas butamin is coming from the ground already. But who will drill it? Who will drill it? You hear there is any oil well in Abo? But we have oil there. You hear there is any oil well in most areas. So all these Western people are losing. Why do people have so many oil? River people have so many oil well. And if they say everybody go back, they will go back. Start from somewhere. Abo people and Yoma people, where are you going to start from? Those of you who don't have oil well, for instance. You go and begin to beg for handouts. And now this is a message mainly for our politicians who think they are smart. And of course, we, the people of Nigeria, who felt it doesn't concern us because we benefited. We have seen in between the line. We can read it clearly what their intention, agenda, and mindsets are. But it's just that, like the 48 laws of power, they are not looking at the negative aspect of it. They are looking at the win-win-win-win-win. So once they sit back the game of chess, the game of throne, they move the draft. And they're able to see the way through. But they don't consider the consequence. Today, as Nigerians, nobody protects your interest. Because you don't even know your constitution. You don't even know how powerful you are. They just give you money and you start jumping up and down. Those of you in diaspora, I pity for all of you. Because many of you, your children will not come home. And that time, that era, when they will ask them to go back, I will see where they will return to. You know, some of the things we are telling you prophetically, it doesn't make sense. And that is how it's supposed to be. There was a time Oyibo people were looking for who to kidnap, who to sell. They call it slave trade. Today now, the same Oyibo is chasing us. They call us immigrants. They don't want us in their land. I thought they were stealing us. My brother, kingdom rise and kingdom fall. But if we, the people, fail to protect ourselves from the grassroots level, there will be problem. You will, or you may not have existed. We, the people of Nigeria, is a slogan in disguise. But we, the people of Nigeria, have the power either to make our life better or to destroy our life. You see those people up there? They are fighting to be relevant, not to be recognized. They make it as if you are useless. They will frustrate you. They will break you. They will weaken you. They will feed you. Because he who feed you will decide when you will eat. And if they can break you down and put chain on your hand, believe me, you will live in fear. And if you live in fear, they will control you. I need you to pause. Take your mind back to your village, your community, where you come from, your town, the place you can call your home. Go and put your eye there and see what is happening. You think you are useless. And some of you ultimately have destroyed who you are. But a day will come when all of us will answer our Father's name. I just want you, we the people of Nigeria, to know that you are not that weak. They know you are powerful. But they won't tell you this thing I'm telling you. That is why people like Showore, we were looking up to, that they have sense, cannot come out and say, Igbo people, or the Igbo politician, or you come and protest for Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu is a bunch of a politician, like them. Nnamdi Kanu was never fighting for the people. Showore know this truth. Maybe I will have to go into my archive and bring out Nnamdi Kanu broadcast for Showore. But Igbo people are this emotional. They will be happy. Yes, Showore have said it. They must release Nnamdi Kanu. Oh yeah, Igbo politician. Oh yeah, go and protest. No, Igbo politician, go and protest. He Showore now, a Ijaw man that is telling Igbo people to go and protest. The same way Ijaw woman, Efe, is telling Igbo people to kill their chiefs. Kill your politician. Kill all of them. Under Nnamdi Kanu control. You people, you think this thing you are doing, you will go free with it. We have record of how many people Nnamdi Kanu unalived. We have record of his atrocity. He knows crime. In fact, that is when we become bad people. But he's working with some politicians. Some politicians who don't care for you, we the people of Nigeria. Because when we are talking, it looks like we hate. We are fighting for we the people of Nigeria. Most communities in Igbo land now is deserted. Everybody has run away. Your politicians are not talking about it too. In fact, Hope Uzodinma is doing adverts in Rivers State. How Imo State have developed. And when I saw the signboard some time ago, I was shocked. Around the airport road. Put big signboard, bigger than one community, in Rivers State, showcasing one kind of rubbish he's building. And I was like, is he looking for Ikwere people now to endorse him as a best governor? But he's looking for we, the people of Nigeria from Imo State who are there, to tell me he's working. You mean maybe he's not working? They're looking for relevance instead of being recognized. I know you don't understand both of them yet. And so at the end of the day, they make you useless as if you are nobody. But what they are doing behind is to use you for camouflage. Once it's election time, they will gather and begin to go to villages. You see the issue of Yanoja. They are coming to you, the people, because you, the people, are inside bush market. They need a colonial master over you. You, the people, are inside the farm, and you will still go to the market. So the highest rallying point for you, the people, is inside your market. And so Tinubu daughter has gone ahead to colonize you, the people. And you don't understand. They give you wrapper, they give you bag of rice. You can now come and sing. You now collect it. 5 naira, 1,000. We the people. But if you know we the people, and go back and set up your community, you will see all this looting, all this rubbish will stop. Not every Igbo man benefits from the mischievous activities of Igbo people. Not every Hausa man benefits from the mischievous activity of Hausa people. And not every Yoruba person benefits from the mischievous activity of Yoruba people under this umbrella of Wazobia. And not all of us supposed minority benefit from the mischievous activities of the supposed minority leader. What am I trying to say in essence? That a real country that plans for progress, they don't look for relevance, they don't look for validation. They recognize what truly makes one nation grow. Let's look at China. Let's look at Japan. Let's look at India. These people are inside their academic sector looking for the best of the best. You people don't know how this nation groomed their unique citizens. These Americans, these people, they have special agents that are going into different schools, from kindergarten to your university, every level. Every year, they have a board that will say, where are the most brilliant students in arts, in science, in technology? Go and look at British. There are 3 of them, they just awarded the best quantum physics scientists. Nigerians. 3 of them, the best quantum physics scientists in the UK. How did they find them out? Most of these people must have entered UK through Libya and this that. We the people, you will not understand though, but let me see how I can make you reason. Because most of our brain is dormant and we are sleeping. Maybe I don't blame you, just that maybe we have access to information we should not have. These countries, what they do is they go to kindergarten, other tertiary institutions. They begin to hunt for the best brilliant students. And by the time they fish them out, some of them are poor people. But they have something upstairs. What do? They will bring them, give them scholarship. That time, Nigeria was dreaming of her greatness. That time, Nigerian leader wanted to see a true mighty nation, a giant of Africa, supposedly. They were given scholarship. You go and look at all of them. Most of them today, your intellectual, went to school on scholarship. Courtesy of what they know. But today, scholarship is given to politicians' children, people who have connection. So they don't care about your gift. They don't care about we, the people. And by the time the government of the day are able to bring out these genius among us, they empower them. They give them privileges. Not for them to be better than every other person. For them to go ahead of us into the future and secure a brighter future for all of us. Today, we are the one destroying our genius. We weaken them. We are afraid of them because you feel your evil will catch up with you. Nobody is coming for anybody. Karma will do his work. God forgive, nature don't forgive. And now let me bring this broadcast to an end by explaining to you what I mean. I've been calling out a certain group of people and said we need to organize a rallying point. They don't understand. And we are not going to stop until it is established. Everything big starts small. And people fear what they don't understand. Most of you are on that path already, but you don't know how to connect it. We, the people of Nigeria. Is that not what our constitution says? So what are we, the people of Nigeria, doing? Infiltrators are coming in. That brings us to Igbo Biafra again. For instance, as an Abo man, Eka man, Eka people, where's your rallying point? Everybody wants to be relevant. You want to be relevant, but you can't be recognized. There are a lot of evil, series of evil going on in our community. I can't tell you here because those people will improvise. They will change their pattern. Once we say it, they change. And since you don't have a rallying point, as they met Force, you will not be able to checkmate them. They will still undo you. So why telling you? But we were with them. The Bible in Ephesians 6:12 says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities." Against principalities. What is that principalities? You think it's the devil with the 2 horns? And if the Bible were written in a time like this, he would have clearly said, or if the Bible was written to Nigeria, he would have clearly told Nigeria, for you Nigerians do not wrestle against the police, the army, the politicians. Your wrestling is not with the Boko Haram, the Fulani headsmen, and the unknown gunmen. You, the people of one Nigeria, your wrestling is not with all these people I've mentioned. That is how the Bible would have been written to. And so who is the wrestling with? In that list, he said, you are wrestling with principality. What is principality? authorities, the government. And so if there is Boko Haram, the government is there. If there is unknown government, the government have that. If the country develops, the government is there. If it did not develop, the government is there. Principalities. What's their body language? When it falls to them, they change. The rules will bend for some, do not bend for some. This is the wrestle. And if you go back and look at those Bible epistles, when he talks about wrestle, he would have said, we war against, or we battle against. No, he didn't use war. He didn't use battle. He specifically used wrestling. He didn't say we are boxing against. He didn't say we are playing taekwondo or judoka against. He didn't say we are on football tournament. He didn't say we are on athletic race against. No, he said you wrestle, you wrestle, you wrestle. Do you know why I say you wrestle? It has to take all part of your body. If you are a wrestler, you will understand. Wrestling is the only sport where you use all part of your body. No restriction. Go and check out American freestyle wrestling. You use your hand, you use your head, you use everywhere, break, do whatever you like. And so it's telling you this wrestle, there is no restriction. You must release every tools at your disposal. And coming in a clear terms, there are things that made you a community. There are things that formed your society. You must activate all of them. Imagine we want to start election. And then normally we have a rallying point. In those ancient times, we have a rallying point. When I was younger, when I go to the village, there are some days they will say nobody should go to the farm until further notice. The village authorities know that if we don't go to farm maybe 1 week or more, the crops may die. But whatever they want to do to protect everybody, they will carry it out. And then because it was impromptu and no date was given for them to return back to the farm, the rallying point, they send out a town crier. I still hear the sound of that man as I speak to you. He will take gun, we call it a gogo, and knock it. Come, come, koko, 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 owo, owo, kehe, ekile wubu. And everybody know it is safe to go to the village. Imagine if now we have a more advanced method to tell our people, it is time for election. Come, come, koko, 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 gather, let us talk who to vote for. Imagine if we, the people of Nigeria, now have we, the people's parliament. Election don't reach you. Now go they get all of them full number. They go call up some of them and I can't do utimpu. Then at the end of the day, this how we say, oh, they kill my mama. This how we say, oh, they are infidel. This how we say, oh, they don't have sense. This how we say, oh, they are most intelligent tribe. And everything you are doing will come to nothing in the end. Because we are all swimming against the tide. But it has to start from somewhere. There are people who have gone ahead in this planning. But unfortunately, they are trying to use the same pattern to undo others. If you know what they know, they will say you are a bad person. We, the people of one Nigeria, what are you doing in your community? Have you questioned your governor? Have you asked them questions? You see some street in Edo State, if rain fall, you will think it's River Niger. You will think it's which way. How about people manage to have good road? Maybe because of Ukowa was there. But what about the Delta State? Most communities, like this road I have mentioned for you, this Awuchi Wari road now I have mentioned for you. Go there, some of them are dead trap. You can imagine somebody from Abo going to Ekpoma. We have to spend 1 day. Lagos, that is less than how many hours? 4 hours from Abo to Lagos, ordinary normal circumstance. 4 hours from Abo to Lagos. From Abo to Benin, ordinary normal circumstance, it's less than 25 minutes. Talking about Sakoba or Ring Road, under normal circumstance. Not even up to 30 minutes. And so under normal condition, from Abo to Lagos, it's not more than 4 hours. Maybe by old vehicle can go there 5 hours. But now from Abo to Awuchi or Ekpoma, you will use 1 day. Because if you go there 12 hours, you will not be able to return again, except you run night. We the people. Where are we the people? Who is asking governors question? All they do is they pay us. We come on social media. The one we like, we hyper for them. The one we don't like, thinking it's about us. It's not about you. It's not about me. It is about all of us. The people who gave us independence knew we will make a mess of ourselves. And truly, we proved them right. My message is simple. There is no vacancy anywhere. And since you don't want to organize your people, Igbo Biafra people are everywhere, uniting us. You think they don't know what they are doing? Once they succeed in uniting you from your backyard, they will chase you out of your community. Some are uniting you through illegal intermarriage. Let them have their way. Maybe you'll understand what the rallying point is. But don't worry, be of good cheer. Because that what they are looking for, you will not be able to get it. but for the sake of a brighter future we dream for the sake of a prosperous nation we yearn for. It is time for we, the people of Nigeria, to go back to our communities, begin to look at what is happening there, go back to our local government, begin to ask questions, and ultimately, our lives is in the hand of our governor. We will be very careful who we put there. Look at Ned Nwoko now, running mad for Igbo people. Not for us, so. We, the people that put him there, he doesn't care for us, except the few ones he can use. All he is there to do is to do the agenda of Igbo people. Anyoma is Igbo, Anyoma is Igbo. And by the time he say, he will not add on nature to Anyoma, Arabandi, Arabrokundi Igbo. And what are we, the people, doing? My brother, we need a rallying point. We are not driven by hatred. We're just observing your body language. And we don't want to conquer anybody, because we are not conquerors. We just want to make sure none of you will sell the next generation of our people. Imagine if there was nobody at home. Imagine if the people did not speak up. Tinubu's daughter would have given you people Iyanoja and exchanged it with Iyeki. You see that thing called Iyeki? We call it Iyeke. So they would have exchanged Iyeki or Iyeke to Iyanoja. We the people. It was not the Oba of Benin that stopped it. We the people raised the alarm. We the people can do better. But charity begins at home. This is just a simple way to let you know that to control the government of the day, it's in your hand. We the people, you farmer, you palm tapper, you artisan, you vulcanizer, you the people who are irrelevant, you don't have convoy, you are the real powerhouse. But if we don't tell you, how will you know? Tinubu is trying to do what he has to do. He will borrow money and share it to your governors. Your governors will pay social media influencers, settle security people, settle who to settle. And you, the people, will suffer. Only what they give you during election time, that is what you will have. And when it's time for you to talk, they will use the same we the people and jail you. They will still use the same pattern of we the people and send you to jail. This is where I'll bring the broadcast to an end. I just simply told you we need a rallying point. Or else everything we are doing here, we are just talking and talking. And